Hey guys, so we are going to be getting into the principle of cause and effect and karma. You know, everything effect has its cause and everything happens according to law. So let's get into it, guys. So hi, how are you? I am Alicia and this is my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. So we are going to be getting to karma, cause and effect, basically, you know. And how come some people don't get their karma? Why they don't get their karma, and how some people just simply don't get it. So basically, first things first, we have to realize that there are universal laws put in place that that's upon the universe, and I'm going to just name the 7 hermetic principle laws. And one is mentalism, the all, you know, the universe is mental. 2, correspondence, as above so below. Vibration, nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. And then you have 4, polarity, everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has pairs of opposites. And then you have 5, and that is rhythm, everything flows out and in, everything has its tides, all things rise and fall. And then you have 6, cause and effect, everything has its effect, everything has its cause, everything happens according to law. 7, but surely not least, is gender, everything has masculine energy, everything has feminine energy. Gender manifests on all planes. Okay guys, so we're gonna talk about karma, cause and effect. Why don't everyone receive their karma? And that's why some people like, wait, does karma even exist? Is karma even real? Because I thought about that as well. I'm like, wait, does karma even exist? Is karma even real? Why don't everybody receive their karma? How come some bad people are out here living their best lives, and a lot of these good people out here are suffering and not getting what they deserve, and they are suffering and nothing happens to them? You know, they give and they give and they never get anything received. And bad people, some bad people, they take, but they always get what they want. Why? So unfortunately, the universe is mental. The universe does not praise good. The universe does not praise bad. Does not know the difference between good. Does not know the difference between bad. So basically, if that person is out here, bad person is out here causing harm, doing bad to people, if they don't feel guilty about it, they won't get their karma. Nothing bad will happen to them. It's that simple. You know, a lot of people are like, well, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, because, you know, if you're doing bad to someone, you know, they're going to get their karma, whether it's in this life or the next. Like, okay girl, okay, yeah, you could think that they might, but if they truly aren't guilty for what they have done, guess what? They will not get their karma. There are so many people in history and throughout time and time again who have done harm to people and have not suffered the consequences, who have done bad things and haven't suffered the consequences. And there are countless of people who have done good things, but bad things still has happened to them. And the reason why bad things happen to good people is because sometimes deep down, subconsciously, you believe bad things is supposed to happen to you. You do. And that's why bad things keep happening to you, because you just feel like you don't deserve to be treated with respect. You feel like you don't deserve to have nice things. You don't deserve to be treated kindly. And then they say, well, how come kids and things, why do bad things happen to kids? Well, unfortunately, kids are surrounded by adults who can put their bad thoughts subconsciously on the child. It can happen. You know, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's, you know, when a baby is born and then if they are sick, you know, most likely they already, sometimes you already agree to things before you get here. You agree to suffer, you agree to have suffering and not be here for that long, or subconsciously your parents or an adult around you, because kids are impressionable. You can most definitely brainwash a kid in 2.5 seconds because kids are so naive, they're so innocent, and they're so impressionable. So basically that karma can manifest into their life as well, and bad things can happen to them. And same thing goes as for adults. And for example, I want you guys to watch this show called The Boys on Amazon. I'm currently watching it. I think the season finale was the other day. Me and my boyfriend was watching it. But in the season finale, and it's a cheesy series about superheroes, but the season finale, it was a superhero. They was teaching this little boy who had powers, because they want him to use his powers. And in order for him to use his power, like, you just have to think of something that you hate. And he's like, but I don't hate anybody, I don't hate anything. And the girl that was teaching him is a racist, okay? She hate black people, Asian people, all people who don't look like her. She's a Nazi. So basically she told the little boy, like, oh, well, there are people out there who hate us for the color of our skin and who want to harm us. You know, they don't like us because the color of our skin, and they hate us. Hello, how many people have been taught racism? Because racism is taught. It is not, you're not born racist. You're not born to hate people. You are an innocent being when you enter into this world, and then once you grow up, or the way you grow up, you subconsciously end up being racist because of maybe your parents, maybe your friends, what you see on TV, whatever. We are all subconsciously brainwashed when we were a kid. We were. And we already subconsciously had negative things thrown to us, images thrown to us as a kid. We still have it to this day, you know. But like I said, kids are very impressionable. They can be manipulated, they can be brainwashed, and things can go into their subconscious mind, you know. And basically that's what she was doing, you know. And so, and she was a bad person, but karma never got to her over those years, because she really truly felt like what she was doing was right, what she was saying was right, other was wrong. She did not feel guilty about it, and that's why karma did not happen to her. It's that simple, you know. So basically that's why karma, you know, everybody don't receive their karma. Everybody don't. Also, people can block other people's karma as well. For example, you know, if a person in your family did something to you as a child, you know, and the mother or the grandmother covered it up, or somebody else covered it up and said, oh, you're lying, I don't believe you, you're not telling the truth. Don't lie. Don't do stuff like that. Don't lie, you know. And then basically they're telling you you're a liar and you feel awful, and that person never received their karma, and they living their best lives because their mother, their wife, or their sister, or their brother, or whoever blocked their karma. They stepped in and blocked their karma, so they're not getting their karma, and they still living their best life, you know, while you still dwelling on it. and then you attract people who continue to hurt you, you know. So it's just like, it's unfair. I know it's unfair, but it happens. It happens. You know, for example, I watch a lot of TV shows, as you can tell. It's another TV show called Monsterland on Hulu. I'm on the 3rd episode. I haven't gone through the whole series yet, but on, I believe the 3rd episode, yeah, it's the 3rd episode, this lady, she was a young mother of a son, and she ended up marrying this rich doctor or whatever, and they were at Mardi Gras or whatever. Long story short, they was at Mardi Gras, the family or whatever, and she ran into her friend and they started talking, and she's like, oh, hey, how are you? Like, oh my god, you're married now, you got the big rock and the ring, and your husband, and while they're talking, the stepdad and the son, they go away. He's like, oh, let me try the car, She's like, okay. So when she's going to me into the car, and she's like, oh my god, where, I don't know where they're at. Next thing you know, her son comes running to her in tears, crying, and he would not talk to her. And she's like, what's going on? What's wrong? Where is, you know, such and such, the stepdad? So she takes him to the medic, the nurse or whatever that was there, and he wouldn't talk. And when the stepdad came, he started talking, and he said, oh, it was a monster. I already knew right then and there that he did something to that boy, but he said, oh, it was a monster. He had black eyes and he was trying to eat me. So, you know, towards the while they was walking away, they showed a man playing a trumpet who had black eyes, you know, just pitch black eyes, you know. So they make you believe like, oh, was the boy lying? Like, he was telling the truth. There is a monster that was after him. Then they cut to 14 years later. She throws a party for her husband, blah blah blah, celebrating his accolades as a doctor, and people, you know, saying toast, give him toast, being nice to him, blah blah blah. Then this one guy came and he said, oh, do you know such and such? She's my sister and she knows you. And it was like, well, you're invited here? I was like, no, I wasn't. I didn't know it was going to be a party, blah blah blah. And it was like, oh, well, you gotta go. So they tried to escort him out. As he was escorting how he punched him in the face, and they're like, what is wrong? He's crazy. What's going on with him? The next thing you know, the next day, everything is all over the news that he was telling the truth, that his sister knew the doctor and he did something to her. He lied to his wife, talking about, oh, the girl was like older, he had an affair with her. But no, it was a girl. It was a little girl. She was 8 years old. So basically, you know, and she would not believe it. She was like, oh my god, no, this is not true. Even though 40 women came along and said that it happened to them, that he did stuff to them when they were kids or whatever. And then he finally confessed and was like, yeah, I did something. I need help. And the only reason why he got his karma is because he felt guilty about it eventually. He felt guilty about it. It was eating up inside of him. So he ended up getting his karma. But the thing is that about this is that she was covering up for him, you know, because she realized that she was married to a monster all along, but she didn't want to see it because she was too blindsided by the glitz and the glamour and the rich husband, and she basically sacrificed her child to live that lifestyle, you know. So back to the Mardi Gras, the guy with the black eyes was at her house, and she's like, oh, what are you doing? You know, like, she didn't know, you know, she figured out, oh my god, it's the the monster that my son was talking about, he's real, and he's starting to attack me. And then her son came over because she couldn't get in contact with her son because the son wouldn't talk to her, and he finally confessed and said, look, man, we got to talk about this. He touched me, he did this to me. And she was like, no, it's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie, it's not true, it's not true, it's not true. I believe you about the monster. This can't be true, you know. And then it flashed back to when she first found her son and he told her what happened. Basically, she blocked that out She didn't care. She blocked it out and was like, no. You know, she was telling her son, like, look, we were broke when we met him. We didn't have nothing to our name, and he came in, he married me, he took care of you. Now you go to the best colleges you don't want for nothing. No, I don't believe you. You know, he's like, okay, whatever, you know. And and basically the point of the story that I'm trying to say here is that basically the man that was following her was basically, I'm gonna say it was her shadow, like her shadow side, the monster that she created in her head to get over the fact that she basically sacrificed her child to a monster that she married, you know. And she finally had to get her karma and face her demons, you know, because it was eating her inside. That was her guilt, that was her karma, you know. So, you know, it's just like, oh, that was a good episode, actually. I would suggest y'all watch that. But yeah, you know, sometimes people get that karma, sometimes people don't get that karma. Like, literally, if you do not feel guilty, that's why a lot of narcissists always get their way, because they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't feel like what they're doing is bad. They don't feel guilty about it. They don't feel guilty about it. How come you think that so many, our people, let's go back, our people, my people suffered for hundreds of years by the hands of other people who really felt like they had a right to own other people, who really felt like they had a right to abuse other people and to do things to other people? Like, come on. They had no remorse because in their heads it was justifiable, period. They read in the Bible that it was okay to own slaves. They read that black skin is cursed. They literally did not see black people as human beings. They just did not. They viewed us as subhuman, of not being able, we can accept pain more than anybody, than the average human. They didn't see us as human, so it was justifiable to them to do what they did. They felt superior and we were inferior. We had no rights. And some people still feel that way till this day, 2020. Look at what's going on right now. You know, look at who the president is, for God's sakes. Hello. You know, he's a narcissist, and he truly believes that what he preaches is as right and he doesn't truly believe what he preaches is hate. He don't agree with that, and that's how he won the president, because he's very entitled, and a lot of people are entitled. A lot of people are entitled, and that's why a lot of bad people who are entitled never receive their karma. He is entitled. There are people that think like him, and that's how he became the president of the United States of America, period. You know, so with that being said, with cause and effect, everything, you know, has a reaction. You know, actually, you know, if you are putting bad things out there in the world, you will receive bad things, but that's only if you feel guilty. They're, you know, guilty about it. You know, that's what they're not saying. That's what they're not saying, is that yes, karma does exist. Yes, you can receive your karma, but only if you feel bad about it. That's why a lot of these people who cheat and leave their spouses and things like that don't receive their karma. Some do, but a lot of them don't receive their karma. It's because they don't feel guilty about it. They don't care about the other people's feelings. They didn't care. They felt like it was justifiable. I wasn't happy, so I found something better, and that's that. I don't care. You know, so that's why a lot of these deadbeat dads or deadbeat moms, some of them don't receive their karma, It's because they didn't feel guilty about leaving their child. They didn't. They went and they started a whole new brand new family. It's that simple. You know, so that's one thing that about the cause and effect and karma goes is what is missing is that you will only receive karma if you feel guilty about it, period. You know, but you can also receive good karma. You can receive good karma. And I just wanted to set one thing straight. Just because bad things has happened to you in the past does not mean you deserve it. Does not mean you deserve it in any way. Okay, once you know better, you do better. Okay, it does not mean you deserve it, you know, because bad things has happened to me in the past. A lot of bad things has happened to me in the past. It doesn't mean I deserve it. Doesn't mean I deserved it. So it does not mean you deserve it either. Okay, and one thing when I say about karma, I don't know if you guys are into tarot, but the Wheel of Fortune describes karma. Good karma, bad karma, you know, because the wheel is always turning, period. It's always turning, whether it's good or bad. You know, you can attract good karma to yourself by being nice to people, smiling to people, giving to people, genuinely giving to people, not just giving to receive, giving to give, you know. And that good karma will come back to you. It will come back to you, you know. And like I said, the wheel is always turning. Nothing is temporary. Nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. And basically whatever karma you are putting out will come back to you. It will come back to you, you know. So, you know, especially if you feel guilty about it. If you're putting out bad karma, you feel guilty about it, boo, it's going to come back to you. It's going to come back to you. Also, we need to stop blocking other people's karma as well. So let the karma happen. You know, if you know that person ain't doing right, let it happen. Let the karma happen to them. You know, and you know, let your karma, don't stop your good karma. Sometimes we stop our own good karma by saying negative things and by basically saying like, oh, like I said before, I don't deserve that. Like, oh my god, like my life sucks. Like, oh my god, like I hate my job. Like, oh my god, I'm always doing this, I'm always doing that, but I never get nothing in return. I never get anything in receive. Well, yeah, the universe is going to take it as is and continue to give you that because you think you don't deserve anything. Like, hello, stop it right now. Okay, stop it with the negative self-talk. Okay, please cut it the F out. I gotta tell myself that as well. I have to like, okay, wait. If I get a negative thought, I'm like, wait a minute, wait, no, this is not what we doing. I do not agree with that thought, and I am changing it right now. You know, sometimes you gotta catch yourself because the negative thoughts will come. It will come, but you gotta put a stop to it once it get there. Okay, once it get there. You know, a negative thought might come to your head. I'm like, wait, or maybe you're talking negative about someone else. You're talking negative about somebody else. Guess what? Somebody's gonna talk negative about you. You know, so we need to really study karma, you know, and because like I said, the universe does not have favorites, does not care if you're doing good, does not care if you're doing bad. You know, like I said, someone can hurt somebody, harm someone, and don't have no remorse, don't feel guilty, and think positive, think it's justifiable. And guess what? The law of attraction, the universe is still going to bring them good things, still going to bring them abundance, because they felt entitled. Like, whatever, I did what I did, but I don't care. I don't feel guilty about this, you know. So, but be that good person in the world, because like I said, be that good person in the world, because we all need a balance. There will always be good and there will always be evil. Good and evil is basically the same thing when it comes to the universe. Read the Kabbalion. It will explain everything you need to know. The universe is mental. Nothing is, you know, good and evil, bad and good, negative, positive, all in the same thing. We need the negative, we need the positive, we need a balance in the world, and that's why there are good people in this world. That's why there are bad people in this world. And if you think that there are only bad people in this world, guess who you're going to run into? Nothing but bad people. Okay, think like, yeah, there are nothing but good people in this world. I love people. People are amazing. People are good. I love people. People are amazing to me. I love good people. People are nice to me. People love me. And guess what you're going to attract? Nothing but good and nice people. Everybody live in their own little world, in their own little bubble. Like, seriously, there are people in this world that don't run into nothing but good people, and that's why they truly are like la da dee dee da. Everybody's good, everybody's happy, I love everybody, and they so cheery and so happy, because literally that's what they see when they meet people, because that's who they attract. And then you have the gloomers and the Debbie Downers, like, I hate my life, everybody suck, oh boy, my boss hate me, oh my god, my coworkers hate me, I hate life, I'm just over it. And guess what they're going to attract? Nothing but disrespectful bosses, disrespectful co-workers, and people who don't like them. It's that simple. That's how it works, boo. That's how it works. Okay, guys, so I'm done with this video. I think it's went on long enough. Okay, guys, leave down in the comment section what you think about this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Hit that thumbs up, hit that notification, please, girl. Help your girl out. All right, also you can follow me on Instagram. I will have everything linked down below. Everything linked down below. And you know, on Instagram I always post motivational quotes and tarot card readings and affirmations and things like that. And if you want to see things like that, follow me on Instagram. I would surely appreciate it. Okay, guys, and have a beautiful day. Peace out. Bye. Catch you next video.